Hello viewers, welcome in another episode. Today I will present only one model, but it's a model which for me it's mixed bag. In theory, Porsche 917K, a short one, and Le Mans 24-hour Le Mans should be for me something fantastic. You know, that's the best connection you can get. And then this is winner 1971 winner. So wow, it must be fantastic. The original car, it was driven by Guy van Lennep. I hope I didn't butcher Dutch name. And Helmut Marko. Helmut Marko, I'm sure I mentioned him in one of previous videos. I think it was about Volkswagen Transporter with Porsche engine. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. So back to the model. We can see there is opening here. So in theory, we should be thinking, oh, you know, that's because it was sold as Tarmac Works model. So I was thinking it will be like Hobby 64, even 64 plus, Hobby 64 plus. So that famous, fantastic 4.9 liter flat 12 will be clearly visible here, but we'll see. As you already know, as I mentioned, it was sold as Tarmac Works, but it's Curitiba 64 and IXO collab. Still, number on the back, the format of it, because the Tarmac Works, it would be TW. Here we have CWB, which probably stands for Curitiba 64. The format of that looks very Tarmacish. The usual is 40 years or older. Even some sticker from company who sold it. Imagined in Brazil, crafted in China. So I think that's one of those series made for Tarmac Works. This, you know, it's Curitiba, that's a shop in Brazil selling toys and die cast from what I know. And IXO, that company which makes most of Tarmac Works models. And you know, starting from the front, it looks good. Porsche 917, 1971 Le Mans winner, Martini Racing, and we have Martini Racing. Livery as well, Curitiba 64, legendary edition. No. Here, you know, there is something I would argue about. Front looks really nice, great. We have lamps under acrylic covers. We have really nice decals, wiper blade, that separate piece. We can even see interior, it's not bad. There is harness seat belts on the front seat, on one of the front seats, on driver one. We can see very nice wheels. And by the way, those are white, red, blue strips. You can see bluish, something bluish at some angles when light reflects better. If you look at it with naked eye, with good light, it's easier to spot. And we have Firestone tires. So far so good. You know, even those vents, there is a little bit of blue-black paint, so it adds a little bit of cheapest. You know, it's not just as flat, and it's more interesting thanks to it. Here we have separate piece for fuel system, and this is oil cap, and we have oil tank here. But the more we are going towards rear, still rear wheels are okay, no extra strips, but that's how it should be. Rear lights are not plastic, they are painted, but I can understand those are so small elements, you know, I can understand. Still I would prefer acrylic inserts. But look at the bottom, it looks like one of the cheap Hot Wheels. The exhaust and that transmission, it's terrible. I will use this word, terrible. Spare rim, it's not bad. We have no tire, there is only rim, and in mine it's not as it should be for sure. But I don't understand why that rear is open, because look at engine. It's not detailed enough to be reason for such solution. Even, you know, if there would be reason to make something like that, we can see it without opening. And then if you look at this fan, it's not that great quality as well. We have only decals Martini Racing Team on valve cover. The fan is missing one of those sticking out things. There is almost no suspension at all, which would, you know, be reason to make a rear like this. It's a very simple plastic black, which is then painted silver and yellowish in a few places, but that's all. There is completely no extra details like in proper Hobby 64 Plus models made by Tarmac. And then my biggest issue is I can close it, but to close it I need to push really hard on the edge of breaking this element. Maybe not at first attempt, but you know, if I close it and if I will try to open it a few times, there will be some damage, and it could be some serious damage. And then if I push really hard to force that engine cover to push plastic wheel arc, if I want to open it, I need to push it even harder up to open it. It's not worth, absolutely not worth that effort. So I'm very confused. First, I really expected Tarmac Hobby 64 Plus quality, and mostly I got it, but only if we look, you know, front and that part. Rear, it's like someone decided we will make fantastic car. We're starting from the front. Oh, you know, there will be really nice lights, you know, separate wiper blades. It will be really nice, and then they are going further and further back. And then there is like, you know, we have budget and we are almost out of money. So the further back, the more simplified it is. Because really, if you look at it, the front, you know, the seat is less visible, interior is less visible than the engine, but still we have really nice harness. And then the part which is visible even without opening, it's not so great, because really quality of that yellow painting, no, that's not that, it's painted. This isn't decal. Martini Racing Team, that's decal. That yellowish thing, it isn't. And then rest of it, especially that exhaust and part of transmission, it's really bad. So is it worth to buy? Yes and no. I would be happy if it would be like $20 range, maybe $22, 22 euros, but it's 30 euro price tag, which is way too much in my opinion for what we get. You know, even if you look at this is metal. You know, it looks okay, but look at those scratches. So I am not so sure if I will buy another model by Curitiba 64. I will probably wait for seeing videos with their product, and then I will decide if I will buy it or not, because in my opinion this is a little bit of shame. This car, especially with opening element like here, engine cover, deserves much better, and just making something we can open and then not giving reason for that, because those details in the back are terrible. You know, I'm not exaggerating, it's terrible. This is Hot Wheels territory, Hot Wheels mainline territory. So that's all for this video. I'm just torn, because you know, to be honest, I don't regret buying it, but it's more because I love this car and I love history behind this car. This is Le Mans winner, and this is one of my favorite Porsches of all time. And then there is some, you know, when I will put it on one of my shelves, I will display it from the front, so maybe from the side, you know, it still looks great, just not not in, you know, at angle when I can look at rear. So this is all. Thank you for your attention. As usual, all the best for all of you, and see you soon. I hope next time we will see something which won't be as controversial. Yeah, I got something controversial on my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.